Have you ever wondered why salmon commands such a premium price? Well, sit tight as we explore what makes this fish so special and how it's raised, harvested, and processed right here in the USA. We'll talk about everything from Alaska's pristine waters to the sustainable practices that keep this industry thriving. Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with an overview of Alaskan salmon. Known for its exceptional quality, this fish has a reputation that makes chefs and foodies alike drool. The price tag might be high, but trust me, it's worth every penny. From the clean, cold waters of Alaska to the careful handling and processing. There's a lot that goes into making sure every bite of Alaskan salmon is top-notch. First up, let's talk about the pristine natural habitat of Alaskan salmon. Imagine crystal clear waters, cold and clean, with minimal pollution. That's where these salmon thrive. Alaska's environment provides a perfect setting with stable temperatures that keep the salmon healthy and flavorful. Can you picture it? Just think about the fresh, icy waters flowing freely, contributing to the fish's unique taste and texture. The impact of these pristine waters on salmon quality is huge. The minimal pollution ensures that the salmon are not exposed to harmful chemicals or contaminants, which is a major plus for both the fish and us, the consumers. It's this kind of environment that helps produce the high-quality salmon Alaska is known for. Now, let's move on to what these salmon eat. The rich marine ecosystem in Alaska is a buffet of plankton, krill, and smaller fish. This diverse diet is like hitting the jackpot for these salmon, enhancing their omega-3 fatty acids, taste, and texture. You know how we feel when we eat right and stay healthy? Well, it's the same for the salmon. They get all the good stuff from their natural food sources, and it shows in the quality of their meat. The preservation of these natural habitats is crucial. With minimal human interference, the salmon can grow and develop in a way that's as close to nature as possible. This not only helps maintain their health, but also ensures that the salmon meat we enjoy is packed with natural goodness. Let's dive into the sustainable fishing practices that set Alaska apart. The state is committed to sustainable fisheries management, which means they're all about keeping the ecosystem balanced and thriving. They use selective fishing gear to minimize bycatch. That's when other marine life accidentally gets caught. This helps protect the entire ecosystem, ensuring that we're not just taking from the ocean but also giving it a chance to replenish. Strict regulations and quotas play a big role in this. Alaska has some of the toughest fishing regulations in the world, with quotas and habitat protections that ensure the long-term health of the salmon population. This commitment to sustainability is what helps keep the industry strong and the salmon populations healthy. Alright, now that we've covered the natural and sustainable aspects, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how Alaskan salmon is raised, harvested, and processed. First off, raising Alaska salmon involves keeping a close eye on their environment and diet. These salmon are often farmed in areas that mimic their natural habitat as closely as possible. The goal is to ensure they have the same high-quality life they would in the wild. It's a delicate balance of providing the right conditions while protecting the surrounding ecosystem. Ever wonder what it's like inside an Alaska salmon farm? Well, it's pretty fascinating. The farms are designed to replicate the salmon's natural habitat, with cold, clean water and plenty of space for the fish to swim. The salmon are fed a diet that mimics what they would eat in the wild, which helps maintain their health and flavor. These farms use food processing machines to ensure that the salmon are fed the right amount at the right time, which is crucial for their development. When it comes to harvesting, it's all about timing and technique. Fishermen use methods that are designed to minimize stress on the fish, ensuring that the salmon remains in peak condition from the moment it's caught. This careful handling is crucial for maintaining the quality of the salmon meat. Once the salmon are harvested, they're quickly transported to processing facilities. Here's where the magic of food industry machines comes into play. These salmon food industry machines are designed to handle the fish gently but efficiently, ensuring that every step of the process from cleaning to fileting is done with precision. Once the salmon are ready for harvest, they are carefully collected and transported to the processing facilities. The transportation process is designed to minimize shocking on the road, ensuring that the fish remain in peak condition. At the processing facilities, the salmon are quickly and efficiently processed using advanced food processing machines. These machines handle everything from cleaning to fileting, ensuring that the salmon meat is of the highest quality. The processing of salmon meat involves a series of steps that ensure the final product is of the highest quality. The salmon is cleaned, filleted, and often flash frozen to lock in freshness. These food processing machines are key to maintaining the quality and safety of the salmon meat, making sure it's ready for you to enjoy. The production process in these mass production factories is truly something to marvel at. The food processing machines used are state-of-the-art, ensuring that each piece of salmon meat is handled with care and precision. This is how the salmon food industry ensures that the salmon you get is as fresh and flavorful as possible. The final step in the production process is packaging. The salmon meat is often flash frozen to lock in its freshness and flavor. This is done using specialized food processing machines that can quickly freeze the salmon to the perfect temperature. Once frozen, the salmon is packaged and shipped to stores and restaurants around the world. So there you have it, folks, the journey of Alaskan salmon from the pristine waters of Alaska to your plate. It's a process that involves careful management of natural resources, sustainable practices, and the use of advanced food processing machines. Talk about Alaska. Do you know that there is another industry in this place that brought millions of dollars to the citizens there? Now we're diving into the fascinating world of deer farming in Alaska, focusing on the process of raising and harvesting deer antlers. Imagine stepping into vast fields where millions of deer roam freely, embarking on their journey of life and growth. Here in Alaska, the sunlight gently caresses the lush green meadows, and the harmonious symphony of nature blends with the soft footsteps of the deer herds, painting a truly magnificent picture. Ready to join me in this awe-inspiring exploration? Now let's talk a bit about the domestication of deer. This process has been going on for thousands of years, starting way back when humans transitioned from a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Over time, deer have become more adaptable and developed a close relationship with humans. In Alaska, raising deer serves various purposes, including meat production, antler harvesting, and deer fur. Plus, it promotes ecological tourism and provides opportunities for sustainable hunting activities. Across the globe, deer farming has thrived, but it's especially prominent in places like New Zealand, Australia, the United States, and Canada. Here in Alaska, the art of deer farming is a blend of modern agriculture and traditional practices, creating a prosperous and diverse environment for nurturing these magnificent animals. New Zealand might be the largest supplier of velvet from deer farms, but Alaska isn't far behind. With vast areas dedicated to growing deer feed, Alaskan farms create a completely natural breeding environment. And speaking of deer, have you ever seen a deer up close? If yes, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. Alright, let's dive into how we care for newborn deer until they're ready for velvet harvesting. The gestation period for deer is about 200 to 210 days. In mid-spring, typically from May to June, deer reproduction kicks off. They usually give birth to one fawn, but twins or even triplets aren't unheard of. When they're born, these little ones weigh about 6 to 9 pounds. To camouflage their scent from potential predators, mother deer lick their newborns clean, and the fawns consume their own placenta. Interesting, right? Fawns are born with spotted fur, which they lose after a few months. They rely on their mother's milk for the first few weeks before transitioning to solid food. A. Female deer will nurse her fawn 4 to 5 times a day for the first 4 months, even after they start nibbling on grass. Young deer learn from their mothers which plants are safe to eat. Young deer grow rapidly, reaching 70 to 80 pounds in just a few months. During this time, they'll start exploring more but still stay close to their mothers for protection. Female deer often stay with the herd throughout their lives, while male deer are more likely to venture out or join a herd around 2 years old. On many farms, farmers create separate areas for young deer, providing a stable and manageable environment. They regularly monitor their health and provide medical care if necessary. Velvet harvesting takes about 3 to 5 years. During this period, deer are well cared for and monitored to ensure optimal growth. The antlers are covered by a soft velvet layer with blood vessels that supply nutrients for development. On average, a deer can yield from 110 to 330 kg of velvet, depending on the species and its size. When the velvet reaches the desired size and quality, it's time for harvesting. To ensure the safety of both the deer and the handler, deer are gently restrained or anesthetized during the process. After antler removal, a substance like oatmeal powder, known for its clotting and antibacterial properties, is applied to the cut area. This helps prevent infections and promotes healing, minimizing stress for the deer. Next up, the deer velvet is boiled and dried to remove excess liquids and impurities, creating favorable conditions for quick and high-quality drying. The velvet is then hung or placed on racks to air dry naturally. This process can take a few weeks to several months, depending on the thickness of the velvet and environmental conditions. The velvet is cut into small pieces, about 1/2 millimeter thick, and undergoes another round of drying before being packaged and labeled to meet customers' needs. A pair of processed deer velvet weighing around 900 grams can yield approximately 300 grams of medicinal material. Deer velvet is a precious remedy that may support muscle strength enhancement, help lower blood pressure, boost heart contraction, promote mental well-being, and offer various other benefits. It's used as a medicine in many countries worldwide, enhancing health and reinforcing the immune system. Athletes often seek it to improve strength and athletic performance. Its health benefits for joints can alleviate discomfort and enhance flexibility. To ensure the optimal development of deer antlers for the next harvest, after velvet harvesting, deer need a balanced and nutrient-rich diet to ensure quick recovery. This diet typically includes protein-rich and vitamin-rich foods. The living environment also needs to be safe and comfortable, with enough space for movement, clean drinking water, and protection from adverse weather conditions. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how deer meat goes from the wild to your dinner table. The journey begins with the deer being brought to a deer processing factory. Here, a series of high-tech food industry machines kick into action. These machines are specially designed for handling deer, ensuring that the process is efficient, humane, and up to all safety standards. The first step in the deer meat processing plant is the initial inspection. This ensures that only healthy animals are processed. Next, we move on to the skinning and evisceration phase. This is where some serious machinery comes into play. Automated skinning machines peel the hide off the deer with precision and speed. It's like watching a high-speed ballet of blades and rollers. These deer food industry machines are engineered to handle the unique size and shape of deer, making the process seamless. Now, let's talk about the cutting and deboning phase. This is where the real artistry of meat processing comes into play. In a mass production factory, skilled workers, aided by mass production machines, break down the carcass into various cuts of meat. These cuts are then further processed, packaged, and labeled for distribution. The use of food industry machinery here ensures consistency in the quality and size of the meat cuts. One of the coolest pieces of equipment in a deer meat processing plant is the automated boning machine. This machine can debone a carcass in a fraction of the time it would take a human worker, all while maintaining high precision. It's a perfect example of how food processing technology has evolved to meet the demands of the modern food industry. But it doesn't stop there. The meat then goes through a series of quality control checks. High-tech scanners and metal detectors are used to ensure that no foreign objects have made their way into the meat. These machines are essential in maintaining the high standards expected in the deer food industry. Once the meat has passed all quality checks, it's time for packaging. Packaging machines play a crucial role in the deer processing factory. They vacuum seal the meat to keep it fresh and extend its shelf life. This step is vital for maintaining the quality of the product until it reaches consumers. Deer meat products often have special flavors due to their natural properties. The fat content is very low, providing a lot of protein for consumers. In Alaska, deer meat is often processed into dishes such as steak, grilled meat, or even sausages, all of which are popular and are favorite dishes of the people here. And there you have it, folks. That's the journey of deer meat from the wilds of Alaska to your plate, all made possible by the incredible food industry machines and technology at work in the deer meat processing world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the deer food industry, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content from CLG Machines. Catch you on the next one.
This is the video we created, hoping to receive support and appreciation from you all.